Hi, welcome to Restorative Yoga with Ruth from Hummingbird Yoga. And I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing evening with me as we practice yoga together. You'll just need blocks, blankets, strap, yoga strap, bolster, extra blankets, extra blocks, whatever you would like to use. We'll start out in a reclined position, taking 2 blocks, one at the highest height, this lower block. Take the bolster there, a blanket for the glutes, blocks for the hands if you'd like to rest your palms turned up on the blocks, and then a rolled blanket to place underneath the knees. I'll be taking you through reading as well to help you relax this evening. And also when you hear the tinkling wind chimes and our Tibetan singing bowl, you'll know we'll be transitioning to the next yoga pose. So let's go ahead and get started, taking blocks, bolster, blanket, blocks for wrists, and a bolster blanket underneath the knees or a bolster. Go ahead and settle in, bringing the tailbone right next close to the base of the bolster, recline back, allow the blocks to support the hands, palms turned up, the blanket rolled up under the knees, and turn the toes out, resting here. Each restorative pose will take it for about 10 minutes, just enjoying the solitude, peacefulness, and really settle in, releasing tension, releasing the worries, the cares of the day. Inhale fully, long, soothing sigh out. Inhale, exhale. Noticing your breath, your heartbeat. Soften, settle, supported by the earth beneath you. Relaxing tension in the feet. The legs are soft and relaxed. The abdomen, torso soft, relaxed. The arms heavy and soft. The jaw is relaxed. Soften the face. The eyes full of grace and compassion for yourself. And the mind is free, allowing thoughts to come and to go just as easily with the breath. Readjust as needed, reposition so that you feel held and supported by your props, by the earth beneath you. Again, tuning into the rise and fall of the abdomen as your breath expands on the inhale, retracts on the exhale. continue to check in with your breath, noticing your heartbeat, allowing thoughts to come and to go just as easily with the breath. Very slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, wiggling your toes, maybe rotating the ankles, the wrists, nourishing the body with your breath. Exhale, sighing out. And as you're ready, drawing your body upright into a comfortable seated position as we transition to our next pose. In our next position, we'll prop the legs up a little higher and recline back. We'll take 2 blocks to support the bolster. We'll take an extra blanket on top of that. And then you can also use a second bolster if you have one. And then for the neck, we're going to create a little bridge. So the shoulders are here, the neck, and the back of the head. Sitting back, Prop your legs up on top of the bolster. Come in close. You can also use a chair if that feels good for you as well. We'll come back onto the shoulders and then rest the back of the head on the blanket. The arms can come up overhead or rest at your sides. You'll turn the toes out, resting the legs, resting the arms at your sides again or overhead. Slowly tuning in again to your breath, being present, just noticing sounds nearby and sounds off in the distance. Taking this time to nourish yourself. Take note of how your feet feel. Take note of how your legs feel supported. Your torso is supported. Notice how your shoulders and your arms feel. Is your jaw relaxed? Your cheekbones soft? Just surrender. Release any tension as you inhale. Expand the abdomen. As you exhale, draw the navel to the spine. And again, release all tension, sending it out the window. I am blessed by wit and humor. I see the light side of dark times. I see the antic grace and awkwardness, the comic foibles in human nature. I am serious in my commitments, but I am lighthearted in my fulfillment to them. I anticipate the blessings hidden in all circumstances. Therefore, I surrender my need to control relationships and events. I open my heart to divine outcomes, my agendas to become divine agendas. Very slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, your toes, maybe rotate at the wrists and ankles, awakening the body. And as you're ready on your inhale, bring the knees in towards the chest and very slowly rotate over to one side, resting in a fetal position. And then very slowly making your way up, upright. And we'll transition to our next pose. In our next position, go ahead and take one blanket and roll it up. This will be for the shoulders, across the back. We'll go ahead and take down our structure here, taking either a blanket or a bolster underneath the knees. Maybe that bolster underneath the knees or a rolled blanket. This blanket rolled up on the shoulder blades, and we'll extend the arms up overhead. If that becomes too strenuous or too tight or uncomfortable, go ahead and relax the arms at the sides. If the blanket roll is too tall, you can always unroll the blanket just a little bit. So bolster underneath the knees, reclining back. So the blanket is just on the tip of the shoulder blades. And then we roll back up and over, opening up the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and extending the arms in more of a wide position. Settle in here, the toes are turned out, heels are resting on the earth. Inhale, fully expanding the upper back, the chest, the heart, the lungs. And a long, soothing sigh out. Inhale, expand again, the upper back, the chest, the heart, the lungs. And a long, soothing sigh out. My heart is a chalice for love. I am well loved. I open my heart to feel that I am loved. I allow myself to be saturated by love. I soften my heart and gently ask it to receive the love that I encounter. Very slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, maybe rotate your wrists, wiggle your toes, rotate the ankles. Bring your arms back from up overhead, down by your sides. Inhale, knees come to chest, and then slowly rotate to a fetal position onto one side. Breathing here. And then as you're ready, making your way upright into a comfortable seated position as we transition to our next pose. In our next restorative pose, we'll take use of bolster and 2 blocks. We'll stack the blocks like we did at the beginning of our practice together. You may find it more comfortable to have an extra blanket on your bolster, and you may not. So just depending on your range of motion and what feels best for you today. You can take the second blanket and place it at the base of the bolster. From here, we'll come to mermaid legs. So taking the right foot up over the left ankle, bring the right hip in close towards the bolster. We'll walk our fingers on either side of the bolster and then rotate through the torso by rotating to the left ear. If that's too deep, rest on the right ear. Making your way down very gently, very slowly, and resting here. If you'd like to, you can put your hands in between the blocks, the outside of the block. See what feels best for you. Resting on either the right ear or rotating around onto the left ear. Again, just tuning into your breath, slowing your breath down, maybe inhaling for the count of 4, seal off the breath for the count of 2, exhale for the count of 4, inhale for the count of 4, seal off the breath for the count of 2, and exhale for the count of 4. Inhale. Continue, if you'd like to, taking note of the count for your breath. Otherwise, stay with the natural rhythm of your breath. Very slowly now begin to awaken the body by inhaling and exhaling fully, noticing tension release with the breath, pressing the hands into the earth and slowly pressing the body back upright. We'll switch to the opposite side. So come to seat, rotate to the opposite side, this time taking the left foot up over the right ankle. Your left hip pressed up against the bolster, and then we'll make our way down. Again, rest on the left ear or the right ear, whatever feels best for you. And for the hands, reaching for the blocks or placing the hands in between the blocks, or just resting them palms down on either side of the blocks. Begin now by visualizing yourself on a beautiful, pristine beach. It is a pleasant, sunny day, not too hot, with a light, gentle breeze. You feel the warm sun energizing your skin. You hear the waves gently lapping on the sand. You allow yourself to be at one with nature. You are completely alone on the beach, and yet completely at ease and carefree. You reach down and take off your shoes and socks and place them on a towel on the sand. The grains of sand feel warm and energizing on your feet as you walk along the sand. You hear the faint sound of seagulls in the air, which adds to the tranquility. You begin walking towards the water along the shore where the water meets the sand. The sand feels soft and cool from the water as you walk along it. The air is fresh and clean. You allow any tension in your body to melt away as you walk along the sand. All cares and worries of your day are just melting away. You take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. Again, drawing another deep breath in and exhale gently. You feel the elements and life force from nature, restoring your energy levels and your sense of calm. Visualize in your mind any place you may be holding onto tension, any aches or pains, and gradually soften and release them. As the water ebbs and flows on the shore, so do all your worries and fears, your tiredness ebb and flow away. You are feeling completely serene and at peace on the beach. As a wave comes to shore, you look down and see a bottle by your feet. You reach down and pick up the bottle. As you hold the bottle in your hand, you notice the bottle has a little note inside. You take off the cork, reach inside, and pull out this bottle, this note. You loosen the cork, pull out the piece of paper. You unfold the paper and read the words. If you are reading these words, know that you are receiving this message at the right time and place. Know that you are special and loved eternally. I have chosen you to be here at this time and place to help the people and the planet to heal. Never doubt for 1 second how very special you are. Overjoyed with emotion, you feel someone else should discover this bottle as well. You fold the note and place it back inside the bottle. And with your best throw, you release the cork from your bottle from your hands and throw it back out into the ocean. It is time to leave this meditation just for now, bringing your awareness back to your body, noticing how you feel, noticing the lightness that you feel within, the release of tension, heartache, concerns, and drawing in with the breath joy and peace, discovery and hope. Very gently now press the earth away and begin to draw the body back upright into a comfortable seated position. We'll transition again to our next pose. In this position, we'll take the bolster for the hips, a blanket for the arms, and rest on our right ear. Go ahead and remove the blocks. We'll take the blanket and place it on the top edge of your mat. The bolster for the hips, and if this is too deep, you can also use a folded blanket. Resting here, we're going to bring that bolster right along across the hips. Turn the heels out and turn the toes in. Rest the arms in a framing the face, so kind of a wide position, bent at the elbows, and rest on right or left ear. Again, allow the body to soften, settle, and sink, held and supported by the earth. Heels are turned out, toes are turned in. Relax the abdomen. Make sure you're comfortable. And we'll take some time here. At any point, rotate to the opposite ear. Very slowly now begin to press the earth away, draw the body back up and out onto knees and hands. And then we'll come into yet another position. This pose is called a supported frog pose. I'm going to take a blanket for either knee, leg here, or bolster in close to support the torso. If you need, you can also place blocks underneath the bolster if you need an extra bit of support and height in the torso. So we'll have a blanket folded up on either side for the knees, the shins. Just take a moment to get that right position. We're going to take our knees wide onto the blankets like a child's pose, but then flex the feet so the heels are also on the blanket. And then slowly pour the torso onto the bolster, supported by blocks or without the supportive blocks. So knees come wide. Find what feels good for you. And then flex the feet, so pointing the toes out, heels are set on the blanket. Pull that bolster in right where you need it, and then recline down onto the bolster. And let's make sure that we've got our hips more square, our feet flexed and turned out. If you want to go a little lower, remove the blocks. Relax now the feet, so we still have the heels on the blanket, the knees are on the blanket, and we're going to sink as low as we are able to through the hips. Again, closing the eye gaze down and finding that perfect position for you. In this position, you can also turn the palms up if that feels good for you. Press the palms into the earth, connection here. You can also rest the hands just palms up at the base of the bolster, opening up the upper back just a little bit deeper. At any point, if you want to remove the bolster, the blocks, if you feel that you've opened up a little more, go ahead and do so as well. Drawing breath into the upper back, expanding the shoulder blades. And on your sigh out, sinking into the support of the bolster. Inhale into the lower back, the hips expanding. And exhale, see if you can go just a little bit deeper in supported frog pose. Continue to breathe, nourishing the body with the breath, the cleanse of the ocean tide. Releasing tension, tightness in the mind, the heart, the soul. Just softening, knowing that you are loved, you are supported, you are whole. I cherish the depths of my inner resources. I have far more stamina, resiliency, and power than I sometimes know. Counting my true reservoirs of inner potency, I see that I am strong, stronger than I know, even stronger than I need. To end our time together, we'll take a supported Shavasana, or if you would like to take legs up the wall, you can do so as well. We'll take some time here together. Go ahead and remove all props unless you'd like support of a bolster underneath the knees, or maybe even a blanket for the head. Taking a bolster if you'd like to for the knees, maybe a blanket for the head, and maybe you would like as well to place a blanket over you. Resting your arms at your sides. Thanking yourself for making time for you, for the practice of yoga, yoking the mind, the body, the heart, the soul. Inhale, expanding the abdomen, navel to spine on the exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Inhale fully, long sigh out. Coming to the natural rhythm of breath. Relax the jaw. The cheekbones are soft. The eyes full of grace and compassion for self. And the mind is free, allowing thoughts to come and to go just as easily with the breath. Inhale, fully expanding, again, awareness throughout the entire body, but maintaining awareness within the body. Exhale, sighing out, soften. Very slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes, rotate the ankles, maybe the wrists, bringing gentle movement. And bringing knees in towards chest, giving yourself a hug, rotating to the side, resting in a fetal position for a moment. And then very slowly, when you're ready, making your way upright into a comfortable seated position. Today, I will have faith and accept what is. Many of us move through life with expectations. We expect things to go a certain way. We expect people to understand us, and we expect certain events or situations to unfold the way we anticipate. But imagine completely surrendering, allowing life to take you wherever it wants to go. Imagine freeing yourself to embrace whatever comes, as if you chose it. Life rarely goes as expected, and this mantra is designed to help you find appreciation in that. It is a perfect mantra to use if you are feeling disappointed by recent events, or if you want to remain open and free of judgment and expectations. Using this mantra over time helps you relax into the flow of your life, no matter how difficult or challenging things may get. Often you release expectations and accept things just the way they are, and life becomes a lot less stressful and far more manageable. This is not to say that you shouldn't ever imagine the future, but sometimes getting too attached to ideas and outcomes can cause unnecessary stress. Reciting this mantra will help you take a far more relaxed and simplified approach to your life, which in turn will lead you to feel more accepting and hopeful about whatever comes your way. So today, again, I will have faith and accept what is. Resting your thumbs on your heart center. May you be protected as you journey through life. May you be nourished by your practice of yoga, by the breath. May your life be an inspiration, bring hope, a blessing, a joy to those around you. And may you absolutely love the life that you have been gifted. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I do teach Friday mornings at 7 to 8:15 a.m. yoga sculpt. So otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday night for restorative yoga from 7 to 8:15 p.m. Make sure you have a bolster, blocks, blanket, maybe a strap if we need that as well. And enjoy your sleep and a bright, wonderful new day tomorrow. Thank you.